I guess we'll get into Rob Saul stuff with Kiki. Now, Kiki was at the Rodney show. I guess we'll just do Kiki and Geno right now. Geno never showed. Geno's a bitch. He never showed. He sent his wife on his behalf to spy. There was no reason for Keanu to be there. She was just there to spy and to insert herself into content. What she did is insert herself. And she was saying how Kevin Brennan wasn't funny and all this other stuff. And again, it's a lack of self-awareness. Like, she's like incredibly unfunny as a stand-up. She's really, really fucking bad. And she should not be talking about. It's like when Melton calls people fat and ugly. It's just like, do you own a mirror? Do you own a mirror? So when she says someone's not funny, I'm like, have you seen your act? And now Geno and Kiki, they love kissing up to this Rodney's owner. And they're in for a rude awakening because it's the only club they work in New York City, so they kiss this guy's ass. But Luce Gomez is on the verge of buying Rodney's. So they're out. Kiki and Geno are gone. They have no more home club. It's back to the bars. But Geno obviously thinks he's winning. He's always winning, and they're killing it. And they're not. They're not. Rob's fiancée left him for his cousin, right? That's what I heard. I'm not trying to start a war with Rob Saul again. Okay? I'm not talking shit about Rob. But I heard that's what happened. And that's from his mouth, not mine. He's the one that said it, not me. And apparently this chick was at the show, and I don't even remember. I don't even remember. Apparently she was at the show. I don't even remember him seeing her.
At the show. Not like Keanu was to watch the disaster. You're like, let me go to Rodney's. Glenn is going. What did Glenn, before we get your opinion, say when he invited you to the show? What did he say?
Well, he said that it would be fun and that there were some legends on it, like Bob Levy and stuff. And I was like, yeah, cool, let's check it out. I've always wanted.
Whoa. Time out. And again, I don't know who this girl is.
To go to Rodney's. I've never been, and I am a Rodney Dangerfield fan. So I was excited to check out the club since I've never been. And that was the worst show I've been to in my entire life. I've seen open mics with amateur comics.
Have you seen the Stutter John Kiki and Geno show the month before? Did you guys see that? That was the worst show of all time. And Geno's doing a show at the end of the month. It's going to be dog shit. No one's going to be there. So they're taking this as some sort of win for the toe, I guess.
Better than that.
So true.
Here's the thing. The show itself was not good. It was a rough show. It was too much heckling, too much noise. It was just, but we did the best with what we had. Now, when people said I killed or I didn't kill, I was just doing crowd control. I was just trying to, I was, like I said, I was being a lion tamer the whole time. But Geno, you laughing, Kiki, you laughing. Did you watch your show with John? You guys were terrible.
So bad.
It was really bad.
Right. And those are all of their fans. They're literally Kevin Brennan fans. And he's going, it wasn't a hot room. Well, you were set up for success here, buddy.
Okay, Kiki, let me ask you this. Since you had a hot room a month prior with Stuttering John that they all knew you, how come you bombed? Why wasn't there one laugh in your set? I'm asking you, Kiki. Why didn't you get a laugh when you did stand-up at Rodney's with Stuttering John? Why did every single person there, including Carl, including Kumia, say you were the worst? Are we just going to skip over this?
I don't know why it was so horrible.
It's because he wasn't doing any actual jokes. He was just shit-talking and seemed like he was wasted out of his mind. I got so bored with all of that.
Who is this dumb bitch?
He was wasted.
You are fucking dead. Well, that's just it. Like, Kevin, this is what I
Wasn't
said.
Kevin Brennan the one that looked like Elmer Fudd?
On all the late night shows. And then he got used to reading super chats angrily. And there is no one better The two best people in the Dabbleverse. Someone's
phone.
calling her. Don't worry. Just when she's back, she's back. The two best people in the Dabbleverse are at monetizing hate are Kevin using his hatred and whatchamacallit, Melton using the hatred of others. And by the way, kudos to Melton, who fucking, was hiding, fucking had to pretend he had a bad back and all that stuff. And then he popped up and he probably made 4 figures at least watching Tommy Jordan's stream. And
but yeah, again, Geno, he's above the Dabbleverse. He's right. Are you going to play? You got me. You got me. I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to read it. I mean, these are such gotcha moments, man. You're too good. You're too good. I don't know how to say that word. I don't. Lewis is Geno guy. He'll keep spots. Loses all cred. No, Geno ain't getting spots. He ain't. It's not happening.
Saying, and every 5 minutes going, ooh, my back hurts.
Owie, owie.
Owie, owie.
My hump.
But what Kevin did, perfect.
All right, this guy was here. He was at Rodney's on Saturday. SD187, who's been a member for 17 months. Nice meeting you. The show was great. Ray annihilated Keanu with Amex jokes. I didn't hear any of those jokes. I heard that Ray did good with the shitting on Keanu. Did you and Brian make up? No, Brian was a complete asshole to me, Brian McCarthy, when I tried to be cool to him.
Timing, Nikki, perfect. Don't worry about it. But what Kevin did, Nikki, was he got so... Why'd we lose her?
She's coming back.
Okay. But what Kevin did, and Nikki, as Nikki attested, what Kevin did was Kevin got so used to reading people's angry super... There she is. The reason you saw such a shitty Kevin, who used to be a great comic, is because he got so used to reading... used to reading...
I don't remember seeing this chick there. I don't remember seeing her. But I love how they're going to tell Kevin on how Kevin got laughs. I don't know what they're doing. Kevin was fucking around having a good time, and he got laughs. So Geno's out of his fucking mind. They need to worry about them because they're bad comics. Kiki and Geno are terrible. So they should focus on their shit instead of what Kevin did or what I did.
Angry people's super chats while being angry. He said, and I'm sure Keanu called me or texted me and said, Kevin's hosting the show. Right. And that was the moment I should have known it was over because I said, I thought Bob was going to go early. Bob's great, as you said, but I thought he wanted to get home and Kevin was going to close it. But Kevin has lost so much faith. And I'm asking both of you, young ladies.
He hasn't done stand-up in years. And what is Geno getting at? Usually the hosts in New York are usually the most solid, and it's the best way to work off some rust. So Geno's a fucking idiot. He's not going to come up and do a headlining set. He hasn't done stand-up forever. Imagine saying kudos to a guy who practically made your wife cry. You can't make this shit up. Geno's so jelly. Yeah, I mean, Geno's such a bitch. Like, Patrick Melton annihilated Keanu online. Posted her photos of her asshole, her OnlyFans, called her a whore, said she wasn't funny, she was a piece of shit. And Geno's like, kudos to Patrick Melton. I mean, these people don't stand for anything. Nice husband, Keanu. What a great couple. We're all jealous.
Ladies. In fact, put Keanu on and I'll just talk. Kevin has lost so much faith in his act that I would argue.
What act?
Exactly. He's lost so much faith.
And again, Keanu, you're a terrible comedian. Why are you commenting? You look dumb going after Kevin Brennan's comedy. Again, somebody find me Keanu's CD. Let me find her album. Let me find her special. They don't exist. Where's her clips from her stand-up? Anywhere. Unless someone's making fun of it and taping it illegally. It doesn't exist.
In his stage presence that he went on stage, he had Brian McCarthy.
At least Geno has a live at Gotham.
McCarthy bring him up. And then he went on stage and said, I can host it. And when he opened his mouth to host, It wasn't there.
He
Is that
milled
what you
around and said simsalabim 30 times and then just kind of sheepishly exited
She literally was there to just spy for Geno. That's all she was there for.
the stage. It was confusing. And for Nikki,
By the way, we're at 77 super chats. Number 80 gets you a shirt too. I'm mailing out shirts. Make it 78. Live room at a beer hall. She bombed horribly. Yeah, at the Tennessee Beer Hall. And granted, that was not set up for success for anybody that was there. It was a terrible mic system. But I remember distinctively, this was 3 years ago at this point. I was outside just kind of like getting my set together. And then Bill from Jersey comes out and he goes, dude, you got to get her off stage. It's bad. It's really bad. And I go, what? He's like, I'm telling you, the whole room's gone. I walk into nothing but silence except her talking. And as soon as I walked in, somebody says in my ear, he's like, you getting her off? I go, yeah. He's like, good. I mean, that's just from people that probably like you, Kiki. These people probably like you. And they were saying, get her off the stage.
outsider to like the Dabbleverse, right? It was probably fucking confusing to watch. Like you're saying, it's the worst comedy show you've ever seen.
Who's this chick, by the way? Who is she? I don't know who she is. I'm not even playing like I'm too good for the room. I don't know who this is. Does anybody know who this girl is? Seriously, I don't know. But you're right, Bill. 100%. SD187, thanks for the $5. They will divorce within 3 years, but stay close. She'll have a kid with someone else, help take care of Geno when he becomes terminally ill. I mean, it's just, these guys are pathetic. Keanu and Geno, they're just pathetic people with zero, and I do mean zero self-awareness.
Their first time.
You were number 79. Congratulations.
I'm on stage, do a better job. Kind of reminded me of watching a homeless person just say random shit on the street that's like strung out.
Is she doing bits now?
That's what it reminded me of. Or monkeys throwing shit at each other. Like
this is her humor.
At the zoo. So
I said earlier, I went like, this is like, so it was.
You know, in retrospect, I would have loved, thinking back, and there's a lot of things I would have done differently that night. There's a lot of things I would have done differently, and this is one of them. We should have put Keanu on stage during that show and seen the magic. In retrospect, Kevin should have put Keanu on stage to do 10 minutes. And I guarantee you, I bet you any amount of money, she would have had the worst set out of everybody, out of Ray, out of Stevie Lou, out of everybody. She would have been the worst comic on the stage because she just doesn't have it. In retrospect, we should have put her up. I don't know why we didn't. I mean, it's her home club. We should have put her on stage. 3 things I wish I would have did. I wish I was called out Brian McCarthy to his face, called him a piece of shit, and threw Shmuel Buckman out of my fucking booth when he tried to get a photo with me. Those are the only 3 things I wish I can go back in time to change. But you're probably right, ST187. It's not going to end well.
It was Kevin Brennan acting like a crazed, like lunatic homeless man on stage. Then,
by the way, hey dude, you're number 80. I don't know if I gave you a shirt on Saturday, but if you want me to mail you one, I can. Hit me up. Tell me what size.
He took it to the street and got aggressive and put his fingers in my face. It's like what you would do before you take a shit on the subway platform. Like, this man needs help. Yeah,
she speaks from experience,
exactly
Nikki.
what it was.
She speaks.
She's a corn star. Oh, a star. Is this from the Chrissy Mayer? Chrissy Mayer finds these whores everywhere.
From experience, and I would argue, and then we'll read these new super chats.
Headband fan.
Thank you. We'll read these super chats in a sec. But the reason he went after Keanu, in my opinion, is, look, I'm sorry. Like, our fans know, like, we do a monthly show at Rodney's. I do spots all over.
Our fans. I do spots all over. Who are you fooling? Our fans. Our fans. Dude, we see your live streams. There's 15 people watching. I do spots all over. You don't. That's why you were at home on Saturday, motherfucker. When comedians were doing spots, you were at home texting with Kiki. How's it going? How did Chad do? What did Ray say?
I've got a show this Friday. You're not around Friday. I got a show Friday night I would have dragged you to. It's right over the bridge in Hawthorne, New Jersey for Laughingstock. But we're comics. And if you don't think so, you know what
you're actual comics. You're not just up there rambling.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you seen Geno's act? That's all he does is ramble. Have you seen Keanu? All she does is babble. This is unbelievable. These guys are so fucking dumb. Literally, this is the dumbest thing I've. By the way, there's more people watching me cover this than Geno had on his own show.
It's funny.
Right. I'll never if you don't think I'm funny, that's fine. Like,
we don't.
That's fine. But when you text me, because you're like, I'm in New York, let me reach out to Geno because I've done shows with them and I've seen his stand up. That's all I need. But these people, once they can't, tell people they're comics on fucking YouTube, you cannot convince me.
Comics on YouTube.
Kevin didn't see Keanu talking to fucking me on the phone, and he fucking was embarrassed because he was watching two people that didn't quit on comedy. And don't get me wrong.
You should have. That's the sad part is you guys should have quit on comedy because it quit on you. Comedy quit on you and Kiki because you guys stink.
Kevin brags about it. And then he tried it and he humiliated himself. Or am I crazy? What do you think, Nick?
I thought he was just so bad.
Yep, Star. What do you think of comedy?
It was disappointing. The entire show was a disappointment. Like I said, there were only two good comics, Stevie and Bob. They were great. But the rest of the show, I was like, why are any of these people on stage right now?
She
Look
just
at that
said
shout out.
Stevie and Bob were great.
Stevie Lou was, and he is. Because
He was better than everybody else. He
had
least
confidence.
trying.
Yeah.
He was telling his
here's
jokes.
I would argue they were the best too because, and I love Bob, even though Bob loved.
Somebody go to Geno's show at the end of the month and give me a full report on how many people are there and who's funny and who's not. It's going to be great.
Supposed to do the dabble thing. Oh, Geno
I might fly back up for it.
gets me sick or whatever. And
I'll follow you on any stage, anywhere in the country. And name the place, name the time. And I guarantee you 10 out of 10 people will say I was funnier than you. They were saying it that night. One of the door guys said I was funnier than you.
I'm going to miss
Your
you, Bob.
home club, Geno.
But I love you no matter how much.
Bob's
Bob
excited to get up
Bob and
there.
Stevie
Right.
Lou went up and had a good time. Chad fucking tried to be like, I'm a comic. Ray stinks.
Chad said, I'm a comic. Oh my God. Your hatred for me is blinding your judgment of character and what's actually happened. Your dislike for me, Geno, is blinding your perception of what actually went down.
I don't know what goes on with Barry Ribs. I like him, and we know Kevin. Like, am I wrong? Am I wrong to say you were enjoying Stevie Lou and fucking God forgive me, Bob? Because they just went up and said, "I'm doing my act. This is fun."
Right.
Yeah, that's why I liked them, because when you go to a comedy show, you expect them to do some form of an act and not just shit talk and do crowd work and ramble like drunk hobos.
She's like Carl. She has no idea what she's talking about. Like, literally, we got thrown in with the wolves and we just had to do crowd control and we had to try to figure it out. But this fucking dumb bimbo, this dumb fucking idiot who knows nothing, like Carl, doesn't understand how things work and how you have to adapt and pivot in the situation. Geno, anytime, anywhere, I'm telling you right now, put up or shut up. I will have a better set than you. I will be funnier than you. It's all there. It's all fact. Go watch Geno stand up and go watch mine and then report back.
Right.
You know, like,
That's
I
right.
expect a show. I want a show. I want somebody who's actually trying to tell jokes, even if they're bombing. Fucking try.
Do something. Yeah. Right.
Even if it's
Now, what did
knock
you-
jokes, do something.
What did you?
Imagine me giving anything, any energy to this woman right now. And I'm doing it.
think? Who do you think was the
Crumbum says, I do better stand up than Geno. I agree. You're better on podcast than him.
worst of all of them?
Elmer Fudd.
And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why I think that happened. Because one, he wasn't doing his act. Two,
No. Is it
he
Ray
never
or is it,
hosted in all my years of doing
Do you-
shows
do you
in
think
New
it's-
York. I'd never seen Kevin Brennan host ever.
do you think it's Ray that she's talking about, or is
This
it?
is how dumb Geno is. Kevin was the host at the Boston Comedy Club for years. Years. Kevin Brennan was the host at the Boston Comedy Club for years. So Geno doesn't even know what he's talking about. Geno doesn't know how to host because he just fucks up the show with all this bullshit. That's why, like, you just got to throw Geno on because he just fucks up the show.
Kevin.
No,
It was
no,
the
it's
bald
Kevin
one
looks
with
like
the
Elmer
turkey
Fudd,
neck.
right?
Bald one with the turkey neck. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
What did you think? Okay, so yeah, but that's why.
He
And,
was
and trust
horrible.
me,
Yeah.
I've never seen Kevin Brennan host a show in New York, and not because he can't, because he wasn't supposed to. He was a fucking. There's a reason he did Conan and Letterman. So
Between Carl, this dumb porn chick, Kiki, and Geno, these are the dumbest people of all time. They should not be allowed to talk comedy. Geno at one point had something going and lost his way completely.
but he fucking doubted himself, and he fucking looked like a mook. Okay, after that, you might not even know the names. Who stands out as the second worst and why?
You.
Oh, the second worst. I can't
There's
remember
no
the guy's
wrong
name, but it was the one selling the T-shirts.
Chad.
Yeah.
Chad.
Geno totally set this chick up. This is 100% Geno telling her to say this stuff.
Second worst. Probably the one selling the T-shirts. And when it comes
I was the second worst.
to the third out of the ones that I liked the old guy in the yellow shirt. He was
That's
good.
Barry Ribs. And
I
Very ripped.
like him.
I was
liked
shocked
him.
when Keanu. I'm like, let me guess, Barry did the best. She's like, he struggled, but tell him, Keanu, it wasn't like he bombed.
He struggled, but he got up there with confidence and fucking did something so that maybe somebody who doesn't know the Dabbleverse might enjoy.
Imagine taking advice about comedy from Kiki. Like, listening to her is painful when she speaks. She has no idea what she's talking about. These guys are so delusional. And hey, you fucking dumb whore, I'm glad you didn't like me, and I'm glad you went with Geno's lines.
his act.
Yeah.
He was better than most of the show.
Right,
He was my third
exactly.
favorite. He was in the
Exactly.
three that I liked.
My third favorite.
I
Right.
liked him.
I'm glad I didn't meet that night.
And they're thinking Chad killed because he did nothing but shit talk like Geno.
Yeah.
Yay!
I mentioned him one time, you liar. She said, I did nothing but shit talk Geno. She's lying. I remember exactly what I said. I said, I'm not drinking. Yeah, I quit drinking. I go, yeah, I got out of control saying the N-word to Geno Bisconte. That was it. And John Carson's like, that was hilarious. And then we moved on. But she's like, the whole time I talked about Geno, I mentioned his name one time. I didn't even shit on him.
He's not
That
even
was my
there.
second least favorite. I didn't like him.
When they shit talk me,
like him.
where you're like, I know that guy.
I kept going, I'm right here.
I was just sitting there laughing. I was like, really?
I got 20 on Kiki in the second round.
Wow, that's the most money he's ever made in a super chat. $20. Literally, this is probably from their account, their burner account.
The old guys are all out of gas. The reason Chad was confused about who was coming was because he hasn't ever had a girlfriend to be concerned about satisfying. Leave this up, because that's a wonderful question. Nikki, you
Leave it up because it's the most money we've ever made. Leave this up. It's the most money he's ever made. That's why he's leaving it up. Oh, by the way, Geno's watching right now. Geno's watching me right now. I'm getting text messages. I unblocked him. This is how crazy Geno is. I unblocked him, and literally I never contacted him. So he's been texting me this whole time thinking they're coming through. Congratulations on making $20, Geno, on your chat. I got 82 super chats in here. I'll make $20 right now, motherfucker.
work in the porn industry. I'm imagining you have a good sense of gaydar. You missed on me and Stancil. But did any of the
I got to tell you something, bitch. I want to pay for you, you fat fuck.
What do you think? If you had to describe the sexual energy of the guy that bombed selling T-shirts, how would you just?
See, the thing is I didn't bomb. That's a lie. They totally put her up to this, 100%.
Describe him.
50-year-old
Keanu,
virgin
show
living in his
before you
parents'
do,
basement.
before
I
you.
know.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go on. I'm sorry.
50-year-old virgin living in his parents' basement.
You mean this guy?
All those girls I had sex with, it was so gross.
Old dude living in his parents' basement.
They think this is like a flex because they're going to a chick, a whore with this. They think they're fucking, these guys are so irrelevant nobodies. It's hysterical.
And can't get.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the vibe I would give.
Somebody give me this chick's link. I want to see her work.
I don't know.
I would, but the vibe I love is that, Gene, you got another pink boy here. So
My cock's a flopping again. Thank you. I don't know who this is, but thank you so much.
It's probably Keanu.
It's never cool for a grown man to aggressively go at a woman. That's Kevin BS doesn't fly. Kevin's fake tough guy act can get him eating soup for the rest of his sad life. KB was low energy till after the show. Chad selling shirts. Ha ha ha. Let me say this about Kevin.
Anybody, can I say something?
Baby, put yourself on, and I've learned to shut up. You know that.
By the way, I made almost $500 selling shirts. I'd been stupid not to. It wasn't like a typical showcase New York show. It was our fans. Like I always said, if Stutter and John sold shirts after his performance, he would have made a fortune. It's called good business sense, something you two don't have. You don't have it. That's why you guys are broke living in a one-bedroom rent-controlled apartment in Harlem.
Anybody trying to do something.
By the way, this is the most money they ever made. $70.
Kind of mental gymnastics.
This is all set up. These are fake super chats they're sending to themselves. They gave this girl the script, and this is what they're doing.
That's just Kevin being Kevin. An elderly man aggressively coming up to a woman. I did not provoke him. I didn't go up to him whatsoever.
She's always the victim. You notice that? Kiki's always the victim. It's amazing how much of a victim this woman is. It's not that she throws herself in bad situations and dates horrible people. She's a victim. She's a victim.
To try and justify that is absolute mental fucking illness. It's crazy.
And again, if you say anything about Jason Scoop to her, she starts crying and becomes the victim. Every single time. You can't write this shit. And again, I played that. It was sent to me. But you gotta point out the obvious that these guys are fucking retards. They don't even know what they're talking about. And enjoy it now while you have it, Geno. Enjoy it now while Rodney's is there for you. Because it's not. It's not.